I think one of the most important driving factors for Indian business is competition, I think, to a certain extent. I think the problem with a lot of Indian businesses is that sustainability doesn't really come naturally at some level, I think. And a lot of times it's driven for different reasons. Some really care about it because of social issues, and they sort of and some of the ones are the ones that are leaders, so they take a very strong view on certain issues, and those really are the exception to the rule to a certain extent. I think the broader community really starts moving when they feel that they're competing, there's a bottom line benefit to a particular issue, whether it's global competition, whether they're expanding globally and the export market demands such a product, then they're definitely willing to consider it. But when it really comes to really taking the moral argument, then it doesn't necessarily mean that they will take action independently, unless you're a leader. I think the movement has definitely started to happen. I mean, it's taken a long time for a lot of Indian institutions to really understand why it's important for them to take sustainability into account. But I think that change has started to happen. There were a lot of firms who were skeptical, who thought CSR was just social issues and didn't necessarily take sustainability well enough into account. There definitely has been a change. I mean, earlier you saw a lot of firms acting, but you didn't see them acting for the right reasons. And I think the change has started to happen. There are some major leaders in the industry, whether it's the IT sector or certain companies in other utility sectors also, which are acting, or in the finance sector. But still, I mean, I think the vast majority still has to change. I think it was a good panel discussion because it raised a lot of important issues about why sustainability reporting is important for various institutions and what is the rationale for it, why is it that businesses don't do enough for sustainability reporting. And I think it really stems from the fact that do they really see the business case for sustainability in the first place, and only then can you have sustainability reporting as a means to an end. So I think from that perspective it was good, and there were some companies which did sort of see that there was a strong business case for it because there was transparency involved. There were others who thought that because of the government action there's been a lot more movement. So I think it was good to bring different views into the fray, and more importantly I think the fact that there will be some sort of a stakeholder group that will actually look at this issue.